So I want to see if this microphone is working. Okay, so the audio was just trash. So the Tyler Perry plays with Medea, they would have the microphones and the wigs, and the wigs was a hot mess, and you could see the microphone. But that was just the beginning of his story and not the totality of the empire that Tyler Perry has built. So yeah, we're gonna just go with that right here. We're starting off with the starter kit microphone, and I have no idea where to place it. Hello and welcome back to another video. My name is the Spy BJ. We have a co-star today, this microphone, in an attempt to, I don't know, justify me recording outside. I enjoyed the ambiance of outside versus filming inside. Is much more peaceful, although the background noise gets rowdy. Yeah, this is where we at. Okay, this is where we are right now. I think today's video number 20. Actually, let's see. Which video are we recording today? If you aren't yet subscribed, I truly appreciate it if you just hit that subscribe button. We got 130 people over here right now. All right, shout out to everyone who's subscribed so far. All right, let's so. I have, today is the 26th video in my everyday long form posting here on YouTube. What? That's crazy. All right, so let's get started. So for today's video, I want to talk about using the tools you already have to get to the results that you so desire. First and foremost, like I always say over here, we are talking about transformation, mindset mastery, and getting more fulfillment out of life. The fulfillment that you so deserve. All right, I'm still working on that, by the way. Using the tools that you already have. These tools can be external tools, like this microphone I've had for over a year, literally purchased in 2024, and I'm just now using it in 2026. Internal gifts that we have, that we possess, that we may have suppressed or that we have not acknowledged or even know about yet. But we have so many tools in our toolkit already to get to our desired life, that I want you to stop looking and buying and investing and trying to convince yourself that you need more. I want you to take inventory of what it is you already have. All right, so the most important thing you should take inventory of, which is super easy. You can do this anywhere. You can do it in your notes app, or I highly suggest putting pen to paper, because it does something semantically, like, I don't know, it's something about writing that's very therapeutic. And it's almost like, I don't know about if this is true for you, but sometimes it feels like a higher version of me, once I'm into my journaling, takes over my pen and I just get going. I'm trying to keep up. And I don't know if that's just a personal experience or something that other people experience, but if you can, get pen to paper, and you're going to first take inventory. So the first thing you're going to do is take inventory of the knowledge that you already have. I want you to write almost like a resume, and I want you to detail all of the knowledge and the information you have, quirky or not, historical, uh, analytical, whatever the case is. I want you to make a list of all of the knowledge that you currently have. This has nothing to do with a degree. What specifically do you know? For example, I have a bachelor's degree, but I know more about managerial sciences. I know more about operational management. I know more about macroeconomics than I do the random language literature class that I took. Well, it wasn't random, it was required. But I know more about those specific topics because, one, I majored in them because I'm interested in them, and then two, because I only took one literature class, I think, or maybe two. I don't remember. That was a long time ago, baby. Anyways, you get the point. So if you need to think about the jobs you've had both the ones that paid you career wise and the ones that you've held down, maybe like in your friend group, in your family. And think about it, like, are you the trip planner? Are you the one creating the itinerary? Are you the one that's more laid back and more of the vibes person? Whatever it is, these skills could be hard skills, soft skills. Just know that these things represent what your current knowledge set are, and that there's no skill that isn't important because all of them are transferable. If you are the type B personality, you're more laid back, you're not the one taking the initiative. Some people see that as like less important in a group, in the context of a group. But actually, type B personalities, more laid back personalities, probably a reason provide much more balance because everyone can be type A. That it will be insane. It will be just a whole worrisome and anxiety, like too on the edge all the time. We need balance. We need calmness. We need people that can remind us. I don't think I'm type A. I don't think I'm like type X. I don't know. I could tap into both A and B, but we need that personality type just as much as we need the other personality types. So, anyways, I just saying that to remind you to not discount whatever you contribute in different areas of your life. But if you took leadership role in a project, did you have to learn how to create a data query, or did you have to go more? Did you have to learn specific Excel skills that take you far deeper than VLOOKUPs? Like, what are the skill sets that you have? And I want to go ahead and let you know. First off, you're going to surprise yourself. You're going to remember when you do this activity, you're going to recall things that you hadn't thought about in a long time. But this deep dive is very important because I'm not suggesting you do this so you can figure out your next step in your career or your relationship or how you're going to get more money or how you're going to. I'm telling you to do this so that you can have a better inventory, so that you can have a better understanding of your toolkit, what you already have. Okay, you don't have to go out and get a certificate for any of these things. You already have the skill set for it. All right, so take some time. For me, this took an hour. This took actually over an hour for me to do because I was writing, thinking hard, and then I just let it float. I started thinking about different things. I started thinking in seasons of my life, and that's how I was able to like jot down this list. And it was like I was like, okay, okay, I know something. I know something. But yeah. So hopefully you feel good while doing this activity. All right. And then now that hopefully you've done it, or after you do it, the next step is if you are on a journey, you can now look at your toolkit, the things that the skill set that you already possess, and see what's most beneficial. How can I creatively solve XYZ problem? How can I navigate whatever potential barriers, or barriers that are can what do you have that can contribute to that? All right, so I'll give you an example. So I used to be active in, more specifically, I'll say high school, like exercise wise. I was on the flag team, I was on the volleyball team, although I sucked. I was on the tennis team. I was always on somebody's team on doing some type of physical activity. I knew one of my strengths was that I was coachable. And a lot of people, if you have played sports, even if you were good or not, even if you were in junior varsity, the way that a coach talks to you is not pleasantries. And it's also not out of hate most of the time. It's out of love for the sport, and a lot of times they see potential in you, and of course they just want to win. They're very competitive. So being coachable, I say all to say, I realize that I'm coachable. When you think about the upside of being a coachable person, that can contribute to a lot of things. For example, a lot of people that are coachable may be the best, but they are also oftentimes very good educators, and not in a sense of traditional education, like in front of a board. Like right now, I think that experience And now me having to ensure that I'm learning and growing myself makes me prepared. This allows me to comfortably come here and to educate and teach you just as much as me literally being a homeschool teacher and a former educator. So these things all contribute to me being able to come over here and speak directly to you because I'm talking to you, the one on the other side of the screen that is unsure of the choices that are in front of her and needs someone to give herself permission to bloom. And I'm here to say, you are the controller of the pen to sign your own permission slip. Everything you need is within you. And that's what we're talking about today. All right, so now let's talk about this microphone. First and foremost, I feel really comfortable with this mic because this is my natural voice. I'm not loud, like, unless I'm cracking up, unless I'm a keek. This is my voice. I'm I on my old YouTube channel, I really tried to be hi and welcome to my YouTube channel. And although what I was saying was genuine, I thought that's what viewers wanted. I thought that's what I needed to be. But this is me. This is my sultry voice. I always say all the people that know how to sing, like Mariah Carey, Beyonce, can hit these like out of the world notes. And then when they speak, their voice is so low and so sultry. And I don't know if that's because it's voice preservation that they're doing. Like they're trying not to like mess their voice up so that when they do have to sing, it's not messed up from like or is that their natural voice? And if so, I'm looking for my singing talent because with this voice, I should be able to blow, pause. I should be able to sing. Okay. All right. So I do apologize if the audio isn't good, but when you're trying out new tools that have been sitting on the shelf and you've never used them before, this is what happens in the real world and theoretically in your goals. So the next thing is you have the knowledge of what's in your toolkit on the personal, interpersonal level, skill set, etc., etc. Now in the physical, external, what are the tools that you have that can help you? Things that you don't have to go out and buy. If someone owes you something, even if they don't owe you something, someone that loves you, they want to see you succeed. Is there something that you have that will help you? For example, I don't know, maybe an oil painter, and you're thinking, you at the last bit of drops and you're not finished your masterpiece. I don't know too much about oil paint, but aren't there studios out there, art stores that may be getting rid of stuff that's I don't know, expire. I don't know if art material expire or specifically certain like paints and stuff expire, but is there a way you can use some type of thing, something you already have? And maybe you can go to that art store and show them like, hey, this is where I am. Like, I just need like 2 drops. I don't know what it is you're working on. I'm just giving you an example. What are some tools that you already have that you may be forgetting about? You see, the reason we purchased the tools in the first place or borrowed them or went to a garage sale and found something that's normally $700 or $12 was because at the time we saw value in it. But then we got distracted by life and we got distracted from our goals that we forgot that we had already invested in ourselves. We had already invested in our journey from where we are to where we wanted to go. And that those distractions, those moments add up. Those moments added up to me not using this mic for over a year and a half. I've said this before. I've wanted to get back on YouTube, but I took 3 years to make the decision to get back on YouTube simply because I wasn't sure if I wanted to rehash my original channel, which I started and it was niched down to travel and living abroad, or a new channel to reflect my current life and only whatever. So we have invested in ourselves. Have you downloaded a course, especially a free PDF from someone? I know I have, and forgot about it. You downloaded it and forgot about it. You need to take inventory of these things. These are the assistants that you need. You may not even need AI help. You probably have all of the information already. Free things you've downloaded, courses you've invested in, old comments you've made in which someone directly answered your question and you screenshot it, you read it, but you didn't internalize it. I want you to dive deep and I want you to really bring that back up to the surface, because there is no reason why you should be underperforming or not performing at all when you have already, your past self already gave you the tools, or the past now already gave you the tools to be great. All right, so hopefully you have, done both those inventories. And I think I want to kind of go over really quickly the mindset that you need to have going forward when you have the tools in a toolkit that are going to assist and provide. All right, so first and foremost, you need to keep this toolkit at the forefront of your mind. You need to make it almost inconvenient to not see. So if you need to print out that paper listing everything, do that. If you need to, I know that's not rain. I literally just straightened my hair. Yeah, absolutely not. Hold on, y'all. All right, we're gonna hurry this up. It's literally, are you serious? Okay. Um, Using what we have. All right, so you're going to make the best of what it is you have. You're going to maximize it, but you're going to keep it almost inconveniently in the way. So if you need to screenshot your list, if you wrote it in your notes app, do that. If you need to inconveniently put the workout weighted vests in the front of your door so that you then go trip over it, so you can remember to wear it on your walk, or put your shoes, you can put the tools that's going to help you to get to where you need to go in the way until they become a part of your day to day. But you need to take inventory first so that you can I cannot believe this right now, so that you can inconveniently make your dreams come true. Okay, that's it. That's all. There's no reason you should be going any more days without making steps towards your dream life. And the way to do that is to see what you already got and use it all up. Use it all up like it's the last drop of toothpaste. Cut that thing open and scrub out the top and bottom 2 more days. Boom. Do what you have to do to get to the desired life, to get to your desired life. Make no more excuses. Make no more excuse. I'm sitting out here in the rain to tell you this. This is how much I care about your dream life. And I just straightened my hair, and it's probably going to be an afro. Also, happy Chinese New Year, Ramadan, so many things. A new moon, is it a new moon or a full moon? There's so many things happening around the world right now. Gong chi fa cha. Happy birthday. Whatever that is for you. Really did find value in doing what it is I'm telling you. And I know that and I don't know if of the part I put earlier about me being coachable made sense. I hope it did. Putting the weighted vest in the shoes in your door, in the front of your door at night, so that when you wake up, you make sure you go take your 10,000 steps. Because despite what the internet say about the people who invented the pedometer, 10,000 steps are beneficial, both mentally, physically, and spiritually. Doing something above just enough is beneficial. It benefits you and it benefits the world. How else can we use this? How else can I use this? If you're working on starting a business, that idea requires you time. You need to, they have apps where you can block social media off. Instead of spending 2 hours scrolling, spend 2 hours working on your business, optimizing it, doing whatever is necessary to transform your life, master your mind, and get more fulfillment out of your life, the fulfillment that you deserve. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you are interested in living rich on purpose, I'm talking about mentally, physically, spiritually, and financially, make sure you hit that subscribe button, because over here on my channel, we are building our dream life brick by brick with good intent. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Spivey J. I hope you have a wonderful day. Peace. Doing it with one hand sucks. Peace. You're beautiful. I hope you know that. I hope you know that. I can't believe it's raining. It's raining, it's pouring. Your mama said you snoring. Get out of bed and bump your head and couldn't wake up. Let go. Get home and snoring. Y'all remember when we was little and they used to be like, oh, you gonna see when you get older? And now we're older and we're seeing. They got us. They didn't even prepare us. They just like told us all this crazy, scary crap, and then like, now we just like, oh yeah, this is what they were talking about. Dang, we were 7 years old. We used to be like cool as shit. We used to like fall and get back up. We used to like have friends, fall out, become friends with them right after we apologize. I feel like we were like better human beings. Now we gotta like work to be better human beings. We gotta work. We gotta put our egos aside, and we have to disassociate ourselves with our egoic mind. And we have to unprogram, deprogram, reprogram, decode. We got to solve all these mysteries, and we have to live alongside people that are probably NPCs, and like we got to do all this shit now. If you're 7 years old, you gonna see. No, I'm just kidding. Life is what you make it, so empower yourself. All right, peace.